Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I've just confirmed. Just been informed that today is indeed Wednesday. How's everyone doing today? Sound off in the chat. I forget what I normally do after that. What do I normally do? I think I changed my speaker. That's not what I normally do, but I'm just going to do it anyways. And then I turn the webcam and I go, hey! How you guys doing? I will say, I'm still slightly dying, but I'm dying slightly less. Can you tell? Can you tell? Okay. Bitcoin currently trading at 113,365 and 22 cents. The fractals so far holding up pretty well, if I do say so myself. I'm quite proud of this one so far. We'll see how long it stays intact. But currently Bitcoin's up 1.2%. Looking good. I did say 2-3 days ago when the dump began that I was not expecting a recovery until Wednesday, Thursday. Today's Wednesday. Yes, I've just been informed once again that today is indeed Wednesday. And so far we've started to recover a teeny little bit. It's a recovery for ants, but a recovery nonetheless. Sometimes the size is not important. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it isn't. Bitcoin dominance, 58.65. And I guess let's go refresh our liquidation heat map and see where we end up on that. There we go. All right. Let's see. How you guys doing today? I've gone into like recovery overdrive. I have a little desktop humidifier in front of my face right now. It's lovely. We got 114,186 because I literally missed Monday, Tuesday of work. I should have missed today too, but there was no way. 114,907. I did work almost an 8-hour day. I think I got like 7.5 hours. It's pretty sick. For me being sick, that's pretty sick. Pun intended. 112,584. I'm lying. The pun was not intended. That was an accidental pun, but I will take credit for it. What's happening? I'm going to go back to the... Okay. 111,943. All right. So we got some little baby liquidation levels up and down, which is interesting. If we do follow the fractal, we should actually hit both of them. That would be not surprising, actually. This little breakout, flush, and then continuation. I could totally see that. Scare the bulls and the bears. Okay, so that looks good there. So far, we're kind of very respectfully obeying this 111,999 old all-time high level. So that's good. ETH is down 0.25%. ETH has been interesting this whole time. Same with Solana. ETH is sitting at 41.53, which is just below 41.65. It's gotten below 41.65 a couple of times already. Hasn't been the end of the world any of those times. We do have a red dot on our momentum wave, and we are currently, it looks like, getting ready to go down and test our moving average after a bullish cross. So we'll see if we hold that, and we'll see if we get a proper retrace of that momentum wave. Otherwise, I would like to remain in this cushion zone in between 41.65 and 42.40. I like that. I like that little sideways accumulation in there. It feels safe. You know what I mean? Kind of feels like this. This little sideways and then the pop. Let's do that over here. Sideways and then pop. This one's lower though, so I don't know if it would have to go higher or it would go the same height. I don't know. At that point, we're just guessing. But worst case scenario, maybe we get a 4K retest. Outside of that though, we're holding up pretty nicely. I'm liking the wicks. The wicks are indicative of buying pressure. And that's exactly what we want to see. Solana is down 0.78% on the day. Currently trading at 211.63. Looking good. Philly said, yo, number one, no PT today. What is PT? Personal training? No pussy time. What the hell is PT, Philly? No Philly time? And then he said, yo 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 yo. Count that. I bet you it's the exact same quantity. Okay. So with Solana, penis envy. Oh, he said PT though, not PE. No pee-pee time? No penis time? No penis titties. Giovanni said, yo, 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 yo. What's going on, Giovanni? I like this being the intro that at the beginning of the stream. This is my return to normalcy, even though I'm totally not normal yet. My brain is still like fogged up so bad. I almost just doxed myself just now trying to tell you guys a story. And never mind. I drove down to a very busy part of the city with vertigo, which I do not advise. I did really good though. I did a good job. Penis torture. That's got to be what it is. Thank you, Tom Selleck's Goat. As a goat, I'm sure you're familiar with penis torture. Solana. Broke below our blue upper trend line, which was a lower trend line until we broke below it. Now it's the upper trend line again. We are oversold though, which is very exciting. Last time we were oversold was literally down here. Right here. Oversold, and that ended up with another pop, and then a pop, and then a pop. So, are we going to get that same thing right here? Probably. Probably. I would not be surprised if that exact same thing happened. And that is pretty much what's happening with Bitcoin right now as well. With this oversold and this fractal that I pulled. Because the last time we were oversold like that was back here. And it did the exact same thing. That's why I pulled that fractal. Now, I will say the only thing that kind of stinks about the Bitcoin one specifically is these are going to the exact same level. So if the fractal does play out to a T, then we're going to go to the same exact current all-time high, which kind of stinks a little bit. But what are you going to do? Can't complain. As long as dominance drops over the longer term, I'm happy. We are still lingering below 59, which is good. 58.65. Are we going to break above 59? I have no idea. Are we just trying to fill this wick and then go back down? That'd be cool. I would prefer that, but we'll see. Total 3. Gotta finish Sol. Yeah, let's see if Sol gets back above here and then continues. I like that oversold. I'm not a fan of the yellow dot. Volume looks okay. RSI. The oversold portion of the RSI makes me excited. Fahid said when moon. We're still trying to figure that out, Fahid. Soon. Tyler said, I sent you my latest project. Going so slow, but don't look too bad. Changed out the lights. I'll look at it later, Tyler. My brain's off right now. Just remind me a little bit. Total 3 is up 0.86% right now. 0.88%, 0.87. Let's see. We got a nice bounce off of 1.07. We're currently sitting at 1.09. Can we get a continuation up to 1.13 is the next question. RSI looks good. We got a bullish cross over the moving average. Tested and confirmed as support. Unconfirmed green dot on market cipher. Green dot on our momentum wave. Point to the upside. Let's see if we can get that push. Now, this same exact thing as Solana and Bitcoin. Oversold on the RSI. Oversold on the RSI. Every time it was oversold on the RSI like that, you get a huge recovery, a little flush, and then a continuation. Huge recovery, little flush, and then a continuation. And that, my friends, is how you break through a previous all-time high. I like that. I'm going to leave that up there. Because that looks really, really good. Alright, let's see. Tyler said, wait, pin link on KuCoin? Yeah, I sent you that, man. That's huge. That's huge. That's a huge deal. I legit thought I didn't have my hat on just now. That is a big deal, yes. KuCoin is a big boy exchange. I have so much respect for KuCoin because they get a lot of flack. They get a lot of shade, they get a lot of FUD. They legit, Flexa said, why do you sound funny? Are you sick, bro? Yeah, I got the vid. I got the vid, Flexa. I tested positive twice. I shoved that stupid stick up my nose 2 separate times. Fahid said Aster to $10 when? What the heck even is Aster? I've been hearing a lot about this. Aster crypto. Oh, they dethroned Hyperliquid. Whoa. I didn't read the rest of the article. Aster overtakes Hyperliquid in daily perpetuals trading volume. Cool. You know what sucks about Aster is this monstrous unlock that's coming very, very quickly. Yeah. Woo. And it just keeps going until probably the end of the bull market. Yeah. Flex said you the China virus. Dude, you said I read you as soon as Elizabeth Warren's face popped up. I was like, ooh. And Brian Armstrong doesn't help. John 316 said, JJ, are we in trouble? Smash the like. JJ is the man. Appreciate you, John. I don't think we're in trouble, no. I think that everyone thinks that we're in trouble every time. And I'm okay with that. Whenever people think we're in trouble. Private said, why are markets so boring right now? That might be the biggest in trouble that we are. The markets are so boring right now that it hurts. It physically hurts. And the time capitulation is probably the most effective capitulation that there is. And people are just leaving. Not even like out of necessity or anything, like they're just bored, man. Like I don't know. It used to be fun. I suspect it'll be fun again one day. But right now is not that day. This is what institutional adoption looks like. It's a slow curve. Yeah, I think we're safe. John, well, as I was saying, John, I think whenever everybody starts to panic is like the best time to buy. And that's why we've been adding to the perfect entry portfolio, which we can no longer add to. We're maxed out now. We have 10 assets. So let's see how that bad boy performs now. Flex said, shakeouts and corrections are normal. I just like winding up the overly bullish screamers. Sometimes XRP is not going to 100 bucks, crackheads. That's my favorite, dude. I think it'd be funny to... Actually, I don't even know if that would be funny. That'd just be cruel. To, like, make YouTube channel just strictly, like, to make crazy predictions that literally make no sense. Like, you only need 14 ADA to become a millionaire in 2028. You know? And then everyone's like, oh, they hit the like button and they share it. Dude. I'm gonna buy like 100 ADA and become a billionaire. What is this Aster thing? Apparently it's the next big DEX. But it's the next big DEX in the same way that ICP was the next big thing. In the same way that Tron is a top 10 cryptocurrency, in the same way that Ton was a top 10 cryptocurrency. They got big mama jamma unlocks coming. Okay. Cardano is currently trading at 81.39. And not a whole lot going on here. Volume looks bad. And it doesn't look bad, it just kind of looks like crap. RSI got a bullish cross over the moving average, potentially coming down for a retest. Momentum, we've got a green dot pointing to the upside. Evan said hello. What's going on, Evan? Is today Zach's birthday? Flexa said, same way black hole was going to be huge. Exactly, dude. Black hole was a black hole. Dude, I was thinking about it because I saw somebody, apparently Sam Bankman-Fried posted GM. And I was like, dang. And I was thinking about it. I was like, FTX. Because for some reason I didn't. Yes, I'm sick. Why does everyone keep asking me that? I'm sick. Yes, I have I got the vid, Evan. I got the vid. I was thinking about FTX because for some reason I didn't like it when it first came out. And it was everyone's like, this is the biggest exchange ever. I'm like, why don't I like this FTX exchange? And I was thinking about it. FTX as like just an acronym. The F in my brain is a failing grade. So F equals failed, and then TX equals transaction. So psychologically, you should read the name of the exchange and go, failed transaction. That does not sound like a good exchange. Evan said sounds sick AF. Like sick? I know. I get that a lot. Yeah, dude, I have like razor blades in the back of my throat, but not like in the back to where I could like cough it up. It's like in the top. So there's nothing I can do about it. Like there's nothing to cough up. I'm just like screwed. I'm like perma screwed. I don't know what to do. I feel a lot better today. I feel so much better today, dude. Like I feel like I can actually do the stream. I'm like dicking around with you guys, and it doesn't feel gay. Okay. Yeah, ADA. As long as we're hanging out above 80, I'm happy. The heat said it's gonna take a few weeks to get out of it. Cough, cough, cough. I hope not. SNEK is up 3.18% on the day. Getting a little dumpy poo here. Not a big deal. We did get a bullish cross over the moving average in the RSI, potentially coming down for a retest. We got a yellow, unconfirmed yellow dot on Market Cipher and a confirmed green dot on the momentum wave. Volume could be a little bit better, but this is exchange-specific volume on MXC, and I think most of SNEK's volume comes from decentralized, I don't know, like blockchain-specific anyways. Evan said chicken noodle soup, and if you want your throat to feel better, get you a bag of Levi Garrett, and it fixes any sore throat. Levi Garrett? A bag of Levi Garrett? That sounds really homoerotic. Who the fuck is Levi Garrett? Lexus said I didn't have much of a cough first time I got that, but it had me full body aches on the couch for a week straight. I will say, this one is all in the head, dude. Like from my top of my, from here up is where it is, and that's where it is on my throat. I got nothing in my throat, nothing on my like tongue, back of my mouth or anything like that. It's literally like the roof of the back of my throat feels like razor blades, and then my head is just, it's not anymore, it's not right now, but before, dude, it was pounding so bad. Tom Selleck Scout said get you a bag of cocaine and you feel better. I don't even know where to get cocaine. Every once in a while my mom will ask me some crazy questions. I'm like, why do you always ask me these questions? It has nothing to do with cocaine yet. But I'm waiting for that question to come out. Evan said, or Redman. You ever see The Sandlot where they ride the rides? The Sandlot where they ride the rides? I've seen Sandlot. I don't remember any rides. Cheers, guys. Oh, boy. Flexus said vodka. Dude, I think if I smelled booze right now, I would die. JJ, have you ever smoked crack? Okay. XRP is up 3.52% on the day. Interesting. So we got a little double top rejection around 310, 320. And then we got below 3. Couldn't get back above. Made a little W on this upper trend line turned lower. Got back above the lower trend line turned upper. And we're currently retesting that right now. If we hold above it, I would want to see a close above 293. And then see if we can get back above $3. RSI hovering right around 50. Momentum wave green dot pushing it above the halfway point. We'll see where we end up. HBAR is up 1.03% on the day, currently trading at 22,128. We're hanging out above 22, which is awesome. Close above that would be great. Continuation to the upside. I want to see a reaction around 22.8. and an eventual break above 23.5. SWE is up 1.13% on the day, dancing in between 325 and 342. If we get a break above 342, awesome. Otherwise, if we get a little more bearish, I would be totally okay with that. We never fully got my retrace all the way down to the purple trend line, so I want to see that. I really do, because we've seen it twice already. The third time would be the ultimate confirmation that I am indeed a genius, even though, you know, you guys are already fully aware. But for anyone new, sometimes people need to be reminded. So if we get a little purple touch, one purple touch. You guys ever see Don't Mess with the Zohan? That movie would be canceled so quick today. It's so funny though, dude. Oh my gosh, so funny. The one dude like calls to, I don't remember. He's trying to like blackmail the Zohan or whatever, or maybe it wasn't the Zohan. It was like what? I don't even remember. He was trying to blackmail somebody, and the guy that he's trying to blackmail like owns these like yogurt shops or whatever, and he's like trying to work out a deal with them, and he's like, you give me one of your yogurt shops, and he's like, no, and he's like, you give me free yogurt for life, and one of your wives, your least favorite wife, gives one pee touch. And he's like, no. But the one pee touch always cracked me up, dude. One pee touch. It's so stupid. Oh man. Tom Silkscoat said, I didn't hear no flex that JJ smokes rock. No, dude. We didn't have crack, heroin. We didn't even have cocaine. We had weed and Adderall when I was in high school. Anything beyond that, people were either lying or dying. And that's not even meant to be like some stupid, like cringy pun. Like, we had some stupid people that I went to school with. And then shortly after I graduated, suddenly there was just like heroin everywhere. And I was like, what the hell? I was so irritated. I'm like, you guys suck. You guys can't even do drugs good. I got so mad. Okay. Ondo is up 0.68% on the day. We broke below 95.35. Talked about this already. So we broke below it. Got a nice little wick recovery. Couldn't get back above 95.35. Another little W double bottom scenario. And this time around, we couldn't even get above the purple trend line. Continuing to crash now. Let's see if we hold 90 again, or if we got to go down to our lower purple trend line to get a nice little bounce. Flexa said 2 for 30. I got you, JJ. All right, Aerodrome down 3.43% on the day. Potential W here if we get a bounce. This is like a weird halfway point in between 110 and 104. Yeah, I don't really see that being relevant, to be honest. We get a nice wick here, though, indicative of some buying pressure. What's interesting is if we get a close here, this will be bullish div. Because the current candle body is lower than the previous candle bodies, and the RSI is the opposite. So we would need not necessarily just a close, we would need a reaction afterwards as well. And then that'll set up bullish div. Candle Slayer said, you made that O face. Congrats on the 365 days. Oh, it's not till tomorrow. Technically, I'm on day 360. Is it? No, a full year is 365. So I think this is day 365, right? I don't know. Thank you, Candle Slayer. Candle Slayer's the first one to say anything. Tyler said, anyways, hanging naughty pine in my house, plus change the lights. Very nice. That Pulse player said, about that Ray. Is that a good or a bad Dude, I'm so mad at Pythia. It is a bad okay, we're dancing around 555, 6. Cool. Let's see, I suppose if you keep going down, 36.24 is your next stop. We're getting towards the bottom of the bottom, though. If you go down any further, this is definitely a falling middle finger pattern. I don't know if you noticed. And then if they wanted to get really crazy, you could put the thumb over here too. It actually works out really well. Tom Selleck said, "Oh no, JJ Math 2024 was a leap year." No, it was not. Don't do that to me. Tyler said, "I sent it to the cord." Okay, guys, we gotta everybody stop what we're doing to look at Tyler's Naughty Pine. It's a video. God, I'm gonna kill you. How come you can send stuff on a video on Discord? I can't send shit. Tyler's out here like paying to boost his own individual Discord account just to send his Naughty Pine. That does look super sick though. Dude, I'm just jealous of the idea of owning a home. Congratulations on your Naughty Pine, Tyler. That looks lovely. Very nice. Okay. Pinlink is at 3.93% on the day. They did get listed on KuCoin. Very nice. Tom Selleck said, so only 365 days in the year. I thought that was normal anyways. What? How many days in a year? I swear to God, you guys just gaslight the shit out of me. Yeah, 365 days. We add one day every 4 years. Oh, geez, what'd you do, man? Tyler said I crashed it. You crashed what? Did you break the stream? Oh, God, Flexen said he posted a TikTok. I'm not looking. I can't. All right, so Pinlink struggling to get above 50. We'll see if that happens. Render got a little bounce off of 350 and struggling to get above 370, it seems. Oh, jeez. So 363. I suppose the halfway point here would be 362, 361. What if that holds or even becomes relevant? So far, it's been irrelevant this entire time. Michael Cho said shorting Aster. What's going on, Michael Cho? So let's see if Render can get a little push and get above 374. Volume's not too bad. RSI got a bullish cross over the moving average, potentially coming down for a retest. So watch that. If you get a bearish cross, then it could go down. Stellar is up 2.77% on the day. Nice little W action going on here. See if we get a break above 38.5 and continuation into our little trading zone. I like the wick. I like the little buying pressure wick. I like the oversold and the bounce off of the moving average. The RSI and the green dot on the momentum wave. So there's bullish indicators here, hopefully leading to a push up in price. Polkadot is up 0.58% on the day, still dancing around this upper trend line. So we got our breakout, we got our retest. Can we get a continuation? It's very stretched out, very unnecessarily taking a long time. So let's see if we get back above $4. Otherwise, I don't even know. Are we gonna? We're right at the apex of the triangle for like 392 reaction. If we break that, then 378 is gonna be in the cards, and then this triangle will be maybe either irrelevant or that will have been the first move, false move. I don't know. We're getting to a point though where there's too many cop outs. There's too many goalposts being moved. You know what I mean? But we'll discuss that at a later time. Memecoin is up 2.35% on the day, currently trading at 61.74. Struggling to get above 61.94. And this is, I think, the bottom line that I have on the chart. I don't know if I've gone any lower. I suppose the next one would be this little shoulder, the top of the shoulders. Vahid said Aster went to like 4 billion market cap. That's nuts. What even is Aster? Like, what chain is it on? I'm very confused about Aster. Okay. So if Farcoin continues to fall 40 is going to be the next in play. It was incredibly oversold here for a minute, though. So I don't know if it's going to continue to fall. Gas is up 0.44% on the day, struggling to get back above our midpoint around 79.72. And we're currently sitting at 78.65. Let's see if 76 gets touched again. We would make 1, that would be 2, and then hopefully we can get a W. We are currently sitting right at the precipice of a retest of our moving average on the RSI. We got a green dot on our momentum wave, so let's see if we get a push up. Giovanni said, Giga had a nice pump. Nice, I'm excited to see. Avalanche down 3.69% and broke below 32.50. Currently sitting at 32.38. Let's see if it closes above 32.50. It is right there. Otherwise, next stop, probably 31.04. If we break through that, then 29.51 should be a relatively decent support. We'll see. We will see what happens. This does look very similar. We got 1, 2, continue. 1, 2, continue. That's what I see. Volume looks good. RSI did get a bearish cross over the moving average on the RSI. And red dot on the momentum wave. I think I said RSI twice there. Chainlink is up 0.23% on the day, currently trading at 21.57, right below 21.67. Let's see if we do retrace a good amount, then $20 should hold. Otherwise, I'm liking the midpoint, 2080, 2084. Yeah, we might just dance around 21.67 for all I know, because it does seem to favor that area. And we were incredibly oversold back here, so. Green dot on a momentum wave, bullish cross over the moving average on the RSI, retested once, going down for a second one right now. We'll see if it holds. Doge is up 1.48% on the day, rejected 25, dancing around 24.130. We're at 24.06 right now. Close above 24.130 would be ideal, but if we do break below it and close below it, then 23.09 should hold. Relatively nice. We got less than 1 minute remaining until the daily close contest. NIR's up 3.49%. Very nice. It's sitting in between 299 and 308. Very cool. And Pengu's up 1.82% on the day, sitting right below 29987. Not that great. Silver looking good. 43.93. DXY looking fine. MicroStrategy looks like doo-doo. NASDAQ looks like doo-doo. S&P looks like doo-doo. Bitcoin, 1 minute time frame. Get your guesses ready for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. You got 26 seconds remaining until you can begin to guess. Transition to our game page. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Top Stocks cuts at the RSI. Got an RSI on the RSI. Sometimes I just riff and the words just come out of my mouth hole. Can't help it. It's pretty good though. Tom Selleck's go 113275. Somebody said something yesterday and I was cracking up. And I was thinking about it all day today, but I don't remember what it was. I just remember laughing at it really bad yesterday and my throat hurt. But I didn't care because it was so funny. I might have to rewatch the entire damn stream. It's probably only like 20 minutes anyways. I suspect tomorrow I should be 100%. We should be able to get back to our regularly scheduled programming. High octane energy. High stakes. High octane highness. Yeah. You know what I mean. Cheers, guys. Happy Wednesday. I've just been informed that it is indeed Wednesday. God, that feels so good. Anybody else? Anybody at all? dyor has been added to the 5 wins bracket because he has 5 wins now. Congratulations, dyor, on your 5 wins. We got dyor, Drummer, and Gourmet Brands of Brooklyn with 5. Waterfly with 9. Janix and Mr. Roberts with 11. Giovanni Fontes and J Shear 2.0 with 13. Hoffs with 15. Tom Selleck with 20. Fahid with 22. And Tyler Yetzer with 38, who is also installing Knotty Pine in his lovely home with his 45 children. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you officially have 3 minutes and 51 seconds remaining on the clock to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Is that true? 2 minutes and 50. I lied. I added an extra minute. You don't get an extra minute. JJ Math. I JJ Mathed it. You guys officially have 2 minutes and 34 seconds remaining on the clock to get your guesses in for the daily close contest. Oh my gosh. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Fahid, are you okay? Fahid's deleting messages again. Fahid, are you okay? I think we're in your pocket. Fahid, help. He said, damn it, my phone again. Sorry, Michael. Oh, man. All right, guys, you got 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining on the clock. So far, we have one participant in the daily close contest. That is Tom Selleck with 113.275. Bitcoin currently trading at 113.279.99. Looking good. Private said was looking at Aster website. Looks like you could 1000x leverage. Sounds like an easy, fast way to lose money. Exactly. Yeah, dude. 100x is a stupid way to lose money. 100x is a donation. 1000x is like, I don't even know what you would consider that. You have to be ignorant to the idea that you can get liquidated that fast, right? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense in my brain why anybody would ever try that. Fahid coming in with 113.420.69. Nice. Giovanni Fontes coming in with 113.200.09. Very cool. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Ladies and gentlemen, you have approximately 48 seconds remaining on the clock for you to get your guess in for the daily close contest. Anyone can enter, only one will win. Chance for you to win up to $300. Very cool, very nice. Very cool. Anybody else? Anybody at all? Tom Selleck said, who's Michael? Well, we don't get to know anymore, for he deleted him. Flight fan said, can you please look up BTR if either... Oh, Tyler coming in with a guess last second. And Candle Saver Slayer. My bad. I just butchered his name. I made it really gay. Candle Saver. 113.300.01. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time's up. I got you, Candle Slayer. Time's up. Okay, Candle Slayer. Nicky Recky. $50. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for participating. Let's get these bad boys up on the board. We got 113.420.69 for Fahid. We got Tyler with 113.300.01. Candle Saver. 113.275. Dude, Candle Saver is amazing. Tom Selleck. Candle Saver. It's not even that funny. I think I'm tired. Giovanni. And bam. $50. I can't put that on there. Hang on. Let me put it down here. I'll put it right here. All right. Cool. Can't save them. They don't want to be saved. All right, Tyler is currently in the lead. Bitcoin currently trading at 113,335 and 99 cents. We have 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining on the clock. What are we thinking, guys? Let's get a quick poll going on. Quick poll, quick poll. All right, guys. What candle do you think Bitcoin is going to close on the 1 minute time frame? Green, red, or flat? Please direct your attention to the poll in the chat. Tom Selleck's goat now in the lead. Mr. Tyler was just too bullish. Bitcoin 113,288 and 18 cents. Tom Selleck's goat's guess 113,275 even. Very, very close to his current guess. Giovanni Fontes next in line to inherit the throne. What's it going to be? Bitcoin getting awfully dumpy here. Stalling out now. Very cool. Ooh, little recovery there. Okay, very nice. 113,284.91. And a dump below Tom Selleck's goat. Giovanni Fontes now in the lead. Mr. Giovanni Fontes currently 13 wins under his belt. This would be a 14th win. Solidifying his own category. Just below Mr. Hoff's. 113,263 and 18 cents on Bitcoin. We got 1 minute and 27 seconds remaining on the clock. What are we thinking, you guys? We got 50% green. What's the other 50% though? 50% green, 50% flat. Interesting. Bitcoin 113,271.69. It's very, very close to Tom Selleck's goat. Oh my gosh. It is 50 cents below Tom Selleck's goat's guess. Holy cow. There it goes, right back above. Tom Selleck's goat now back in the lead. 60 seconds remaining on the clock. Ooh, bullish hammer candle. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got an interesting daily close on our hands. 52 seconds remaining on the clock. 113,287 and 50 cents on Bitcoin. Tom Selleck's goat's guess 113,275. Tyler's guess 113,301 penny. And Giovanni Fontes 113,209 cents. What's it gonna be? 35 seconds remaining on the clock. We got 2 votes in the poll. 20 people watching. Only 10% of those people voted. That's crazy. Did you guys smash the like button? Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you guys for being here. I apologize for my really crappy streams the past week. I have been literally dying and attempting not to die. So I'd say I did a pretty good job. And tomorrow will be my 1 year anniversary of streaming. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh! Look at that! Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the daily close contest, Mr. Tyler, with a guess of 113,301 penny and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 113,307 even. 113,307 even. 113,307 even. Congratulations, Mr. Tyler, on your victory. Wow. We got some 113,300.01 and an actual Bitcoin daily close. Very cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Dang, that one was close. That one was so close. That was a good one. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Yay! Oh, we got 4 votes. You guys were 50-50 as well. Happy you were wrong. Dang. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat for our winner. Very cool. Zoom out. Get these bad boys off the board. What a close one. That one was crazy close. Holy cow. Been having some exciting daily close contests lately. What a time to be alive. While I still have this like sexy voice, I have to record some kind of monologue or something. Do some kind of voiceover. All right, ladies and gentlemen, spam the bananas in the chat. Very cool. Congratulations, Tyler. Did I press your button? I think I did. All right, let's transition. Let me get Tyler added to the winners Google Doc. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. All right. Let's see. Okay, I think we're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a drum roll, please? The winner of today's daily close contest with a guess of 113,301 penny and an actual Bitcoin daily close of 113,307 even on September 24th, 2025. Mr. Tyler's prize is a long potato. Congratulations, Tyler, on your victory. Feel free to enjoy this with some sour cream. You can enjoy it with some ketchup. You can enjoy it just with some salt. You don't even have to enjoy it. You can plant it probably and have it grow. You can mix it with some Vicodin, like The Martian, like good old, not Ben Affleck, the other one, Matt Damon. Whatever you do, you are legally obligated to remove it from the premises. Congratulations once again on your victory. Enjoy. Very cool. Bitcoin getting a little green here as well. Very nice. I would just like to point out that the records show that I was calling for a Wednesday, Thursday recovery, and Wednesday we recovered. Thursday, so far, that's a green candle. I don't want to be a jackass, but I'm kind of a jackass. I think you guys know that already. I'm kind of a jackass. This much is very, very much public knowledge. All right, guys. We got some news articles to go through really quick. Bitcoin dominance hopefully rejecting 58.7 and going to 0 so that our altcoins can finally have some fun. Everything's pretty quiet. Bitcoin does look good though, which is rare post daily close. At least this close to the daily close. News articles. We don't have a lot of news articles today. Tyler said, "Did you put it in the docs?" Yes, I did. I did. It felt quick today, didn't it? It felt weirdly quick. Watcher Guru posted, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says Bitcoin could reach $1 million by 2030. Senator Elizabeth Warren calls to investigate President Trump's family over foreign crypto deals. That's hilarious. Candle Saver said no round Rona sandwiches. Only tube like Rona taters, perfect for shoving. Shoving. I can't read, man. Although, I don't know, maybe that was just my brain mid-melt. Trying to read that. Shoving. I do enjoy the idea of shoving. This one's interesting. So, Whale Insider posted, China makes strategic move for global gold, aims to control foreign reserves, and challenges US dollar dominance. And Max Kaiser reposted that and said, as predicted, the obvious way for China, Russia, India, BRICS, Iran can challenge US dollar hedge money is with a gold-backed stablecoin. BRICS equals more than 50% of global population per GDP. That's pretty crazy. So, if you are a gold head, there's a high probability that for you, number go up. And we like number go up, no matter what it is. Kobayashi Letter posted, individual investors' cash levels are low. Wonder why? Because we're investing. Retail investors' allocation to cash was 16.5% in August, one of the lowest readings in 4 years. This percentage has fallen minus 3.2 points. I don't know why they just don't say percentage. Since April. By comparison, the long-term average has been 22% since 1987. Individual investors now hold 67.3% in stocks, just below the June 2024 multi-year peak of 70.5%. They also hold 16.2% of their capital in bonds, roughly in line with readings over the last 4 years. Retail investors are all in on this market. It makes sense. It really does. So everyone always talked about crypto being the greatest wealth transfer in history. And I was always like a little bit bothered by that terminology because what if it's literally like the people making the coins just extracting liquidity from us and using that greatest wealth transfer in history to like trick us into just funneling all of our money into there, and we're like, oh, let me buy this crypto coin, and all of our money just goes into their pockets, and then we have nothing. We have no money, but we have all these coins that are worthless. That is a great wealth transfer as well. So I feel like I never liked that terminology, the greatest wealth transfer in history, because that can mean anything. You can literally just take what's left of our wealth and put it in the hands of the smart people who just have no morals and just scam the crap out of everybody. So, yeah, I don't know. That was never, never my favorite saying for sure. But anyways, Intel stock, INTC, surges over 7% after asking Apple to invest in its comeback bid, which I thought was adorable. But also, why would Apple do that? Don't they like literally make their own chip? That was a little bit confusing to me. Maybe they still contract with Intel a little bit. We got CZ, quote, perp DEX era. More players mean faster market growth. Long term, the best builders win. I would like to point out, CZ is talking about perpetual decentralized exchanges. Strike, whom I interviewed, by the way, go check it out, is a decentralized perpetual exchange. They have ranked consecutively in the top 40, top 30 for daily revenue since possibly inception, for at least a month. And they're nowhere near the same dollar value as far as market cap goes as the other coins within those same rankings. So dydx is one that they frequently outperformed. Which would land Strike at a 20x, essentially, $27.04. If Strike was the same value as dydx as far as market cap is concerned, it would be worth $27. Right now, what is the price of Strike? $1.38. Right now, Strike is $1.38. That's crazy. Top Stocks Code said perpetual decentralized exchange assisting in greatest wealth transfer of all time. Yeah. I mean, you can't be dumb and go 1000x on literally anything. You should just never do 1000x. I feel like it would be really funny for a DEX to come out and for like instead of buy or open or trade or whatever, the button that you open the trade on, I feel like it'd be funny if it changed. Like anything like 1 to 10x or 1 to 9x could just be like small gamble or something stupid, and then 10x to 20x would be trade, and then 21x to 30x would be big gamble or something, and then once you get to like anything above 30x and above would just be like donate. the button would just say donate. I think that'd be funny. People would be like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. And they'd still use it. They'd still press the button that says donate. Justin said ahoy. Or I'm sorry, he didn't say ahoy. He's not a pirate. He said, ayo. How's everyone doing? You feeling better, JJ? Is this the start of the bounce? Have we bottomed? Okay, I'm going to answer those in order. Not bad. Not really. I hope so. I hope so. Does CZ have small hands? I don't like seeing people's hands. It freaks me out. Tom Soft's Code said 100x. Come on, little bro. We got Cointelegraph posting the U.S. Senate Finance Committee will hold a hearing on digital asset taxation on October 1st at 10 a.m. Hopefully they just say no taxes. Tom Lee predicts Wall Street and the Trump administration will adopt Ethereum with Bitcoin at 200K to 250K and ETH at 10K to 12K by year end. I don't know where Tom Lee has been, but ETH going up 2x within what, 3 months is kind of crazy. But we'll see. Maybe I'm crazy. We will see. The guy's got way more money than I do, and he's kind of adorable. So who knows? Big. If Bitcoin hits $116,000, $2.78 billion in short positions will be liquidated. Very cool. We got Stock Money Lizards. Bitcoin. To the Doom poster out there, macro structure is bullish. No alt season yet, no money rotation yet. On-chain indicators showing Bitcoin is still not overhyped, and yet you're saying we are entering a bear market. Not yet. That's got to be cringy, man. I can't imagine those people just saying we're in a bear market every day. Like, why? Why do you exist? You're allowed to exist, but why do you FUD? It's like the people that go on Reddit just to be mad at people for like no reason. You like go on Reddit and you're like, hey, I saw this really cool recipe one time on the Food Network, and I can't remember what it was. It had this, this, and that. And then somebody, everyone's like trying to be helpful and stuff. There's always like one or two people that are like, who watches the Food Network, you effing loser? You're a fascist. And you're like, whoa. What? Relax. It's Reddit, dude. Calm down. It's just looking for a recipe. It's okay. I've never seen more angry people than the people that I've seen on Reddit. It's crazy. This one was really cool. This is a quote from Tim Cook, the current CEO of Apple. I own Bitcoin and have been interested in it for a while. That's pretty freaking sick. And then we got 0x Nobler posting. Altcoins will break out on September 26th. We saw the exact same pattern in 2021 when low caps did 125x in just a few weeks. The setup is even better now, and this is your chance to become a millionaire. Very cool. Tom Selleck's goat, Nicholas said go 116k Bitcoin. Very nice. Bitcoin does look good right now. I'm liking the green. Congratulations, Tyler, once again. Enjoy your long potato. All right, and then last but not least, we got our daily reminder of our key events this week. We had Powell speaking on Tuesday. Today we had August new home sales data. Tomorrow we got August durable goods orders data and US Q2 2025 GDP data and August existing home sales data. And then Friday we got August PCE inflation data. So keep an eye out for those things happening and possible market moving events. Bitcoin 113,483.58. Portfolio update. Our 1K to 10K Grok portfolio is only down $50 today, which is nice. Solana and ADA and Near and Proppy are all in profit. Solana's up 26, ADA's up 5, Near's up 77 cents. Proppy's up 0.03 cents. Doge, Render, Ondo, Shib, Fetch, and Aptos are all down. Aptos being down the worst. I think it's down $30, $31, which isn't too bad, all things considered. Then we got our Memecoin portfolio, which is currently down $85. With Doge and Pepe are all still in green. With is up $36, Doge is up $5, and Pepe is up $2. SNEK is down $30, and Giga is down $101. So not doing too hot, not doing too bad though. We've seen Giga way worse off. Then we got our narrative portfolio, my favorite, and what was once the most lucrative. This portfolio is made up of one meme coin, one artificial intelligence coin, one decentralized physical infrastructure coin, one real-world asset coin, and one gaming coin. And it is absolutely killing it. Currently, we only have one asset that is in the negative, and that is VeChain. We are down $16. We are down $17. VeChain is down $17. Fetch is up 81 cents. Mana's up $5, Tao's up $7, and Pepe's up $37. Looking good. And then last but not least, the perfect entry portfolio, the best performer. This portfolio is made up entirely of coins voted on by you, the community, and you guys absolutely killed it. Currently, we are in profit $85, $1,000 initial investment. We have 4 assets that are negative. Render is down $11, Graph is down $8, Avalanche is down $6, and Pith is down $2. Ondo's up 3, ETH is up 7, Sui is up 9, Sol is up 17, Crow is up 29, and Chainlink is up 43. Looking good. Looking very good. I think that's it for portfolio updates. I'm trying to think, would it be cool? I wonder if we could set up a portfolio where we can try to rotate in and out of positions, or would that be too much of a hassle? The only, oh, you know what would be really neat? Actually, I have a buddy that does code really good. I wonder if he could program something like this. What if there was a website, like you could go to jjscrypticcorner.com, and there was like a portfolio, and if you guys wanted to, you could donate to it, but I would start it off with like $50, $100, whatever. And the idea would be for the community to vote, and there would be a threshold per vote. Like, you'd have to get like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 votes per move. And the community would have to like coordinate maybe in the Discord and then go vote and try to like invest it into Solana or whatever. And then when Solana gets like really overheated, then you guys go vote again and sell it back into Tether and then invest it into Bitcoin and then sell that into Tether and invest that into Ethereum or whatever. How cool would that be if you guys could just vote on a website and control an entire portfolio just as a huge, like as a community? I think that would be so cool. I don't know if anybody's ever done that before. That actually sounds badass. I should see if I can set that up. Doesn't that sound really cool? Because I feel like that's the way to do it, man. Like, I feel like we've done really good with TA by getting everyone's input, and instead of being like, oh no, you're an idiot, I'm bullish, you're bearish, screw you, we take everyone's input into consideration, we put it up all up on the board, and then we see the big picture. And that seems to be the most lucrative. If we could just make that more organic to where people just express their opinion through a vote, and that vote eventually gets cast and piles up, and then there's a whole portfolio like controlled by a giant conglomerate of people without like a DAO or anything lame like that. You know, you guys just sign into a freaking website and vote, you know. And there would be certain, like, it can't be anything outside of the top 100 or whatever, just so, you know, Joe Blow doesn't launch his coin and like go bot the votes to pump his bags, you know what I mean? Tom Soxco said an actively managed fund controlled by popular vote. Yeah, but like crypto specifically. I think that'd be so cool. I might have to talk to my buddy, see if he can set that up. I think that'd be so cool, dude. I would pay to host a website for that. Okay. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a doo-doo right here, which does kind of line up with our fractal. See, I could scoot the fractal whichever way, and it kind of all fits no matter what. I'll leave it where it was at, though, just in case. Congratulations, Tyler, once again, on your victory. Enjoy your potato. I think my fever is returning because I feel kind of funny. Silver's been very interesting to watch because it normally does not move like this. Giovanni said, can you check out JYAI? I'm probably going to re-enter here. Okay, let's go check it out. Are we good? Are we good? Let's go. All right. Little mini rug. Dang. Right at the butt end of the stream, too. That would have sucked. They just announced one of the whales is going to pitch a mini documentary on crypto whales to a streaming service and include it. So I'm pretty interested. Okay, nice. Nice. So, wow. Wow. That is, look at that. Distribution is crazy. Are you kidding me? I literally took this move, stretched the crap out of it, and put it right here. And it has played out almost perfectly. Wow. I'm actually like mind blown. $7 million market cap. It's sitting at 1027 right now. Hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know. See, the fact that it's following the fractals so closely freaks me out a little bit and would make me standoffish. But that's exactly why I don't think it's going to follow it to a T all the way down to 47, because nothing ever works out that perfect. It is, or was, incredibly oversold at both of these valleys. Why isn't it oversold anymore? I guess it recovered a tiny bit. What even is that, though? 3.9, that's 4%. 6% total is what made it no longer oversold. It's kind of crazy. Oh, it wasn't even oversold right there. It was oversold right here. Okay. So that little sideways chop almost completely reset the RSI. That's actually crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just see if it breaks, if it deviates from this at all. I would definitely keep an eye on this fractal though. Vicky Odin said, "Hey JJ, can you take a peek at APT, Aptos, and S Sonic? Thank you." Yes, I can. Sonic, is this the right one? Yes, it is. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So Sonic, you got your first move, false move out of your triangle, and then it broke down. Currently sitting at 24.86. Michael Cho said, "Can you take a look at Aster?" Yes, I can. So I don't like about this is that it went lower than that local low. It did become oversold and has since recovered. I guess my issue is back here, it recovered pretty, like, tremendously, almost right away. You can see it in the RSI. Look at that monstrous RSI move. This straight spike up, that is a recovery. This one, on the other hand, not so much. You became oversold. It got back up. It did cross bullish over your moving average, but that's not a huge deal. It's just like short term. You are currently retesting potentially. If you hold, great. If you break below, it could potentially push it down a little bit further. It just unfortunately seems a little bit weak here to me, but it usually doesn't seem strong when it bounces. And when it's weak is usually when you want to buy it. So I'm not going to say it's a bad buy, because I think that that's a stupid thing to say. I think saying something is a bad buy is something that you say when it's like really, really overbought, overhyped, and green as F. And even then, it's usually pretty stupid because it probably is going to continue going up, make you look like a moron. um, I don't know, man. I can't really offer any input on this one in particular because it's in like whatever the opposite of blue sky breakout is, red red dawn breakdown. Oh man. Yeah, just see where she ends up. Look for some stability, some support, some strength. The three S's. And then the other one you wanted to take a look at was APT. Okay, APT. Okay, this one looks nice. Potential. It's sloppy. It's a little bit sloppy. A little bit of sloppy wedge, maybe. Descending, I don't know. I don't even know what you call that. It's a channel. This is a channel. I'm not going to try and make it fancy. It's just a descending channel, which usually breaks bullish. I do like that it's hanging around the lower half. And we saw this with Solana before. And it actually almost has the same inverse head and shoulder thing. But it did reject. Okay, so you had a neckline. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, rejection. Do you see how harsh that rejection is? I've talked about this a couple of times. Whenever you have a head and shoulder or inverse head and shoulder, when there's a bullish pattern and it rejects, or a bearish pattern and it rejects, it usually rejects pretty hard. And that's exactly what happened here. So with that being said, I guess I would look for another setup like that. It does seem to favor that lower trend line for sure. And it has done a couple of fake outs below it as well. It might be overdue for a third one. I don't know. Eventually, though, this does seem poised to break up because it has just been jogging down, consolidating for forever now. So it's kind of got all the... See, like right here. This was the same exact thing. This wasn't necessarily as clean of a channel as the other one. It might not even have been a channel. But it was a downtrend, some semblance of a downtrend. And it broke up. Same thing's happening right here. This one lasted 160 days, give or take. This one so far has lasted 235 days. So there's a 235-day consolidation on Aptos. That is the better part of a year. That's a long time. Giovanni said, I'm telling you, this is a generational entry on memes. All right, we got to take a look at Aster and then Ski. Aster, which is new. Ooh, jeez. Okay, what interests me about this thing is why. Fear and Greed is at 41. Nice. Altcoin season is at 72 again? How? Is that because of Aster? That's why. They're screwing everything up, man. Aster? Dude, Aster is great. Yes. They should change the name. Is there a DAO that we could make, like, force an Aster name change? It does kind of look like an ass. You see it? Cover up this part. Or actually, just picture it's an ass sitting on a mirror. Ass turd. What is this advertisement? What is that? Ass turd. Ass turd. Oh, oh man. I'm not getting any better from laughing like this. So, what does it for me with ass turd, I can never not call it that now, is this insane unlock schedule, which is eventually going to happen. Like very, very soon. They're going to be unlocking billions of dollars. And, you know, it's over the course of years, sure, but it's happening very quick. And I bet you majority of people are just completely unaware. October 4th, they're unlocking like $0.7 billion worth, which is a lot. That's a lot of money. And I think that's the problem. Yeah, see this right here? Only 20% of it is circulating. I think Fahid earlier mentioned that it went up to $4 billion market cap. That is nothing in comparison to the circulating supply. If they release the full supply right now, that 4 billion market cap would go down to like probably like 600 million if they're lucky. which is still a lot. You know, that's nothing to. I'm not trying to discount that, but manipulating the supply and hyping up your launch and only releasing like a little eyedropper with the hype and even shoveling your own money into it for that is the easiest way to pump the shit out of the price. Does anyone remember Ohm? And again, I'm not doing this to demonstrate that Astro is a scam. I don't think it is. I don't know anything about it. It's a decentralized perpetual trading protocol. It's probably going to do really, really well. But does anyone remember Ohm? I can't really tell you much about this chart. The chart looks great. It's gone up tremendously. Is it going to come down? I have no idea. But Ohm, very, very famously, oh my gosh, it went down more. Jeez. Did really, really well for a relatively decent amount of time. Look at this. This was flavor of the week coin for months. Everyone was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It exploded. Choppy, choppy. Little baby. Choppy, choppy, choppy. And then all of a sudden, somewhere along the lines, they realized, we can sell this in the future. So I'll sell you, $1 billion worth of Ohm for $500 million, but you cannot sell it until next year, until 12 months from now. And some, I don't even know, degenerate venture capitalist was like, okay, shook their hand. So then they have $1 billion worth of Ohm completely out of circulation. It is locked. And they now have $500 million to pump the price. So that's almost like 2x leveraging your own coin. So they would vote and the DAO would inject this $500 million, and they kept doing that. And they kept doing that. And they kept doing that. And they, for some reason, didn't realize, oh no, there's no liquidity. And there's people with a shit ton of Ohm. And they woke up one morning, and Joe Blow, who bought it way the hell down here, one day woke up and realized, oh shit, I have like $5 billion. And they hit sell. And this candle, which is, watch right here. Watch. Where is it? Watch right here. Watch what percentage this says when I hover over this. This candle is minus 83%. I'm just saying. That's what happens when you artificially inflate your price. DJR said nah, because Astro is actually a good perp dex that actually generates fees. Also has awesome grid bots and hidden transaction options. I'm just saying, be careful with that unlock schedule. I specifically said that I don't think that it's a scam. I'm a big fan of decentralized perpetual trading protocols. I don't know why I call them that. It's just a dex. It's just a perp dex. But be careful with the unlock schedule. Regardless of how great it is, the unlock schedule can completely hinder the price. And then one more we had. Was there not one more? Ski, that's right. Giovanni wanted to take a look at Ski. Ski Mask Dog. Whoa. Oh my goodness. This looks like a rug. But most memes usually do for a little while. Teacher said, yo, crow close to target again. Support or go lower. Nice. Candle saver. Didn't realize the daily Bitcoin prize were coins because they're all absurd shaped. Alright. I'm not really sure what to make it. It does definitely look like a bottom based on where it's recovered before. Right there. Like, how much lower can it really go, Teacher said, what do you mean nice? Do you want me to look at Crow? Is that you saying, can you look at Crow, JJ? Sometimes people just say things in the chat and I acknowledge it. If you want me to look at something, you gotta look at it. Tishu, there's no way. I'm starting to get the impression that Tishu is a woman. Strictly because of the, like, the jumping through hoops conversation where you're like, what do you want for dinner? And they're like, I don't know. And you're like, okay, we're going to go to Outback. And then they're like, and you're like, what, you don't want to go to Outback? And they're like, what? I didn't say that. And you're like, you didn't say anything. Okay. Crow. Well, it clearly did not, this triangle did not play out. Evan said, Space JJ rape meow. I'm coming. Did you tell everyone that I'm dying? Make sure everyone knows that I'm dying. Because I'm going to get there and be like, are you sick? You sound sexy. So that triangle definitely didn't play out. Was it even a triangle? There was not a lot of confluence, to be completely honest. House Scout said, who doesn't want a bloomin' onion? Honestly, they'll probably make me puke right now. Asterd. Dude, Asterd is so good. So we got a little Peter and then a little Pooter. And it's currently at below 20. You got your little reaction at your midpoint. Rejection right there. Bounce. Is it going to bounce from there and get a little double bottom action? Or are you going to 16.5 is the question. 16.5 is the next level. Your worst case scenario, I would look for a retrace all the way down to 16.5. If it goes below that, then it's just bearish. But a retest of that breakout, because you never got a retest of that. So a breakout, retest, continuation. But also, you got to remember, this could technically be considered an artificial pump because of outside factors. So 19 cents is my target. Well, there you go. Sounds like I'm a genius. You do have bullish div, I will say. But again, that's not going to be relevant until you get a reaction. You need a reaction, and then you can say you have bullish div. You have the setup for bullish div, but it's not 100% there right now. Light Fan said, BTR review. Took a shower. Bit layer? This definitely needs more volume. Number 850. Ooh. So we get a little micro cap gem. Okay. $23.68 million market cap. Chainlink powers bit layer to expand Bitcoin DeFi. Okay. I hate it. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'm lying. So they have a monthly unlock that seems to equate to about 2 million per month. See, that's just quite an inflation rate. That's dangerous. Just be careful with that inflation. If they're doing stuff with Bitcoin DeFi, then it's got potential. Yeah, I don't know. What the hell is this? Fucking ads. I swear. Chart looks okay. You got your initial launch, your retrace, pump, retrace. Hopefully it continues an uptrend. That's what you really want to see. But we'll see where it takes you. All right, fellas, I'm going to call it. I have a splitting headache. So, congratulations, Tyler, once again on your victory. Enjoy your long potato. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys for joining me. Tishu said, remember, though, Jordan also said he'd thought you were a woman. Yes. Waterfly, I think, was one who started that rumor. He thought it was a sexy Italian woman. But yes, and I respect that because I was technically raised by 3 women, so. Alright, guys. I'm going to call. I appreciate you smashing the like button, subscribing. Hopefully tomorrow I am back to 100%, but we shall see. As always, Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I'll hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Happy Wednesday and good night.